We were allowed to take photos in the dye studio at the Gobelin, and we were allowed to post them. So this is a statue of Chevril, who was the dye master at the Gobelin and did a lot of color theory work. If you've taken some of my color classes, you may have heard me talk about him. And then we got a tour from two marvelous young women. There was no dyeing going on in the studio that day, which is why they let us wander through and ask questions. This is one of the guides showing us some indigo. They don't use natural dyes anymore. They've been using synthetic dyes for a very long time now, but she started the tour talking about natural dyes. At the Gobelin, there's also a workshop that makes pile rugs, and there were some really sweet little examples of how they bundle the yarn to look at what the colors will actually look like when they make the rugs.
So here's the bad news about the Gobelin. We were not allowed to take any pictures inside any of the workshops, so I can't share them with you. It's proprietary. These are images of artists that are being woven, and they can't have people taking pictures of them and sharing them around. So we were not allowed to take any photographs. I will write blog posts at some point in words about what I saw there sometime in the next month or two. But it was quite amazing, and the Beauvais portion of the Gobelin, we went to Beauvais earlier, and there's that workshop is divided in half. Half is in Paris and half is in Beauvais. And the Paris workshop looked very much like the Beauvais one. They're working on low warp looms, working in very much the same manner on cotton warps. In the Gobelin workshop, they're working on upright looms on wool warps, and they are doing, from the back. Both of those workshops work from the back. So there's a really funny story where we had gone on this tour and we were told not to talk to the weavers. And at the very end of the tour, Suzanne Piquet is on the tour. She's a Quebecois. She's from Quebec, Canada. And she was talking to, she speaks French, so she was talking to one of the weavers at the very end of the tour, against orders. But the weaver actually said to her, "Are you weavers?" And they begged us to come back. So we got to go back into the workshop, and they took down the little cords that are, dividing the looms from where people walk when they're taking tours. And they let us go behind the looms and showed us a bunch of things about how they prepare the warps. So that was really, really fun. And I'll write more about that on the blog pretty soon. Anyway, the Gobelin was an amazing experience, and I will write more about it in the future.